Good afternoon, good evening and good morning. My name is STU MODS and today we have got something a little bit special for you. We're going to be installing the Ragnarok Solderless, I think it's a GC2 PCB board, which is the one that's on your screen now. Basically this is the install for that board only. You can order the chips directly from, well, all the links are in the description for all the places that you can go and get this chip for. As you can see, we've got a few things here. We've got some tape, we've got the torx 8 screwdriver, and obviously the Ragnarok chip in the bag. Now this isn't a necessary point of what we're doing, it's just in case you feel like you need to. So basically what I'm going to be doing now is just taking this tape right here and just sticking it over the buttons, just in case we drop the controller and all the buttons fall everywhere. It will stop all that hassle and we shouldn't have any problems. So let me just get this all stuck down for you. Like I said, this is completely, like, you don't have to use this method at all. I do it just because if I've dropped controllers, the buttons go everywhere and they're just fiddly and a pain in the arse to get back down. So anyway, let's crack on. That's all that's done. So now, I'll put the controller over it and there should be 7 screws. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. Alright. Just that simple. Now I'm going to start off, I'm going to take the middle one out, and if your controller hasn't been opened before, you'll notice it's underneath the barcode. So you have to pierce the barcode to get to this screw. This is the only hidden screw on the controller, but once that's out, like so, we can move on. And what we'll do now is we'll just take the time, nice and slowly, and just take all these screws out so you can see where they are situated on the actual controller itself. And don't forget, go and check out Reality Creations, Sharky Mods as well. He owns Sharkade in Bideford, and Reality Creations is partners with them. I do a lot of content for Sharky Mods, STU MODS crew, Smod crew. That's how we do, people. Love to all my crew. That's how we are. That's how we are. Right. So, like I said, as we're taking out all these screws, once they're all out, as you can see, they are a little bit fiddly, but once you've got them all out, if you've got the right torx screwdriver, then it's fine. I believe it's the torx 8. It might not be. If it's something different, then that's my bad. I believed it was the 8, but that's the way life goes, I'm afraid. Right, so then once we've got all the screws out, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got one more left to go then, which is that one there. Okay, we'll get rid of that one. Don't forget, leave your comments in the download. Oh my god. Leave your comments in the description, and then we can get back to you, especially if you want Ragnarok chip installed for you. You can get hold of Sharky Mods, or you can get hold of myself and I can put you in contact with him. Either way, all the links are in the description. So now we've just got to pop this off. We've got to be a bit careful, but once it's off completely. And now you can see the full board properly how it should be. The main thing about this board is it has to be the GC2, the chip centered that. If you're not sure, then go down to the description. There is a link to 7 Sins, which is a brilliant website that will show you exactly how. Now this is the mod chip. This is the bad boy. This is the thing that makes life easier when you're playing COD. When you're playing any game that's a shooting game, this little bad boy will rinse it. You've got to give it up, because at the end of the day, this chip makes life good. Without it, this would be pointless. So anyway, first thing about it is it only fits on the board in one way. So like, it doesn't matter which way. You can put it on that way, which is the correct way, but you can't put it on upwards. Obviously, you can see it's too big. You can't put it on sideways, and you can't put it on upside down. So you can't really go wrong with this install. It's dead simple. Just push and click. But right, once it's all settled and you've got it all lined up perfectly, it's got to be lined up perfectly to the little chip on the board, because of obviously all the connections from this are made directly to the chip via that little connection on top. So it's nice and firm press down, not too hard. You don't want to break it, but you do want it to make sure it's nice and sealed all the way around and pushed down nice and tightly. Like I said, a little bit of pressure. You can see the pressure in my fingers there. It's not loads, like you don't want to go snapping the board or pushing it so hard that it's not clicking on. Take it off, start again, try again. This time I was lucky, the whole thing went on, piece of cake. As you can see, I think I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, it's looking good, it's looking good. Right, yeah, I'm happy, right. Okay, let's show you that. There you go. Nice and close to the board. And that's the main objective here, is to get it on the board nice and close. So now all we've got left to do is to actually close up the controller again, and we'll go from there. So let's get this back on, and hopefully it should be a piece of cake. Let's get these screws back in, and once all that's done, we should be ready to program the board. Now in this tutorial I will be turning all the mods on for this particular chip. For yourself, you might not want all the mods, which is fine, you don't need all the mods. So my advice to you would be to literally choose what you want for your controller. Once these mods are set, they are final, unless you return it to a mod shop where they have got the code to unlock it and reset all the mods again. If you were going to turn all the mods on, you might get a bit lost, because there's an awful lot of them that come with the Ragnarok chip. It's a brilliant bit of kit, I'll be honest with you. I've had a little play with it online, and I've had a little play with it offline. The Rapidfire works really well, drop works really well, Jitter, brilliant. You know, I mean, it's generally a very good mod. But as you can see now, we're getting all these screws back in nice and tightly in there. Once they're all done, it will be happy days. Okay, we're getting these screws nicely tied down for you now. It'll be nice and solid by the time we've finished. You've seen the mod chip install. It's dead simple. Like, head over to like Sharky Mods or Reality Creations or STU Mods, or obviously you can go directly to the manufacturers themselves. All the links are in the description. Simple mod to install, simple chip. Beautiful way of installing, and it's so quick. I mean, look at this. I mean, we've got this done with me explaining it to you, and doing it nice and slowly within 10 minutes. Within 10 minutes you can have one of the best, I believe, rapid fire chips on the market at the moment. It just removes this horrible sticky stuff, so the buttons are not going to fall out anymore because we've tied it all back together. Like I said, the sticky stuff though themselves, it's not actually necessary. It's only if you want to be extra careful, like I am. Please don't forget, please do subscribe to myself. Go and check out Sharky Mods. Go and check out Reality Creations. Brilliant little company. Like I said, it's a small company. They're on the build. They're making waves in the mod scene. Especially Sharky Mods. I mean, he's making things like the arcade cabinet and the driving simulator and things like that. But right, now you can see when we pop this battery pack in, there's a light that appears in the bottom left hand corner, which proves that you've installed this chip properly, correctly. Well done, happy days. Now I'm turning on all the mods right now. Like I said, you don't have to do this for your chip, it's your own choice. This is just a demonstration video, just showing you how to turn the mods on and things like that. But if you've enjoyed the content and you like what I do, my name's STU Mods, and I love each and every one of you for every sub that I get. You guys make it possible. You guys that are people that are pushing me to carry on doing what I'm doing. So big loves out to each and every one of you. Please follow, please subscribe, share the video if you know anybody that's interested in mod chips, modding in general. We've got lots more content coming out. Smod crew in full effect. I love you people. So let's do this. Let's make this happen. Happy days. Mod chip done.